They may be not in between. So today we are going to discussing about in what way the AI may act as a game changer in the case of education. Similarly, I'm going to talk about Chat GPT also. So first of all, I share my sincere good evening to all of you, because for sitting in the Saturday, Sunday in the evening in the online is very difficult, even though you are attending, it's a great move because you are very much interested to learn something. That is the reason you are joining now. So happy to connect with all the members who are connecting now. Just I'm going to share my screen. After this, I may present my views related to this. And today I'm going to emphasize some of the tools which is related to the AI. And similarly, I'm going to talking about how the Chat GPT may act as a game changer in education. This two area I'm going to focusing. Hope my screen is visible. My screen is visible to all of you. Is it visible? Yes, fine.
Visible.
Yes, thank you. So now, in what way the AI may act as a game changer in the education sector, that I like to discuss now. So if you want to know about this, first we must know which are the potential benefit while using this AI. Then only you came to know that how the AI may be act as a game changer. That is the reason just I'm going to highlight some of the potential element or potential aspects of the AI in the case of education that I like to emphasize now. See, when you think about the AI, it may be helping for even the language or the science or social science, all the subject might be helping. But here I'm focusing some of the language aspects of the artificial intelligence, in what way it may be helping to the people like us. The one way, so here there's an AI chatbot that you know. So we have the lot of chatbots are available. From this, the people like us, we can discuss anything related to the chatbot. But the best example, Chat GPT and all. And there's other chat bots like a Mike, Yellbot, Cleverbot, John Lennon, Jabot. These are the some of the AI chatbots is freely available, even some paid version available also there. Similarly, if you look onto the AI, artificial intelligence, to help to in the case of language learning. We have a lot of mobile phone application. Even if you have the chances, just you can explore it. There is a tool called Duolingo. It is a mobile-based tool. Then Pusu, Specs, Pebble, Memorize. These are the tools. Based on the speed, the artificial intelligence may suggest some of the advanced content. For example, you are attempting a one quiz. You are not getting a highest mark. It may suggesting some other material also to learn by from your end. So like this, the AI may be tracking the performance based on the performance of ours. It may be suggesting the different content to us. And in the case of AI writing assistant, particularly this might be good for all the researcher. We are using the Grammarly, then QBot. Even there is a tool called AI Writer and Textito, ECBot. These are the tools might helping for us in the case of writing. So generally, the language, it's only meant for the human being like us. But now the machine also able to recognize the human being interactions with the machines. The machines also able to respond to us. So therefore, the AI integration to the language aspect, it will be very remarkable impact in the case of education. And personalized language materials and resources. Suppose I'm studying through some LMS platform. Based on my transaction to the LMS platform, or based on my interest in the case of the some of the public forum, automatically the content will be suggested to me. So see the best example, as yesterday I talked to through the YouTube. When you see some of the YouTube, suppose I'm always referring some of the YouTube channel regularly. Then you go with the next week or after 10 days, the same material, the same kind of interest-based material, the videos might be available in the homepage itself. So because the machines may tracking what our interest. So based on this may be suggesting us. So these are some of the benefits in the case of language aspects. Apparently, if you have any queries, please kindly ask me in the chat box. Yeah. And now I'm going to highlight some of the demo, which are the tools might good for the artificial intelligence in the case of education. After that, I may be discussing this much of features, which is relevant to the education. For this, just I'm moving to the end show. I'm moving to my demo screen. Yeah, so hope my screen is visible. There, I just like to discussing the first tool related to the AI. Particularly, this is a game changer in the case of classroom. Suppose as a teacher, we are using as a blackboard, okay, or a whiteboard, but we have a lot of smart board, even we are using it now. But compared to the smart board, this tool is to be unique that I like to highlight now. The tool name is called autodraw.com. It is a Google initiative. They started the lot of initiative as part of the AI. Just I'm sharing this link to all of you. If possible, kindly click this link and explore it. I'm just going with the normal templates of the whiteboard. Actually, the same like the whiteboard, right? So we have a lot of tools like even the Zoom, there's a whiteboard. If you go with the Google, we have the separate Google Jamboard is there. Like there's plenty of platforms providing this kind of whiteboard services. But compared to other tool, it is somewhat unique. Why? In the sense it is aligned with artificial intelligence. So if you want to know how it will be related to the AI, kindly explore it. For this, just I'm going to give you a path how to do this, explore this kind of tools. Once you go to three dots in the left corner, the three line, you can find out there is a down. This is an AI experiment. It's done by the Google, because Google started a lot of initiatives as part of the AI. As one of the tool is called autodraw.com. So here, for example, as a teacher, I'm very much poor into drawing skill. But I like to draw something. From the drawing, I want to explain the things to my students. This is my intention. But when I like to draw something in the digital board or in a smart board, sometimes what you intend to draw, it only comes in the picture, right? So we maybe rub and we can draw regularly, right? It won't become in appropriate images and all. But now, this tools may helping us when you do a small sketches, it automatically detecting that what you intend to draw. For example, my intention, I like to show a car image to my students or car drawing to my students. But as a layman, I don't have much skills about the drawing. That's the reason. And just using the tool on the auto draw. See here, if you look onto the left side, all the features are available, drawing features. This main feature is called auto draw feature. It's nothing but AI tool, artificial intelligence features. Once I select this, you may get this kind of black mark. After this, I'm just drawing a small sketches, look like a car. It's not exactly car, but I'm trying to do a small sketches. Now you can do just I'm trying to draw a small sketch like a car. When I done this car shapes, now you can see the top, the top bar. Okay, there's a top bar. It's called auto draw bar. Here you can see, do you mean? So automatically the machines may predict or machine may understand what my intention to draw the sketch. So based on this me suggesting, I can select the images from this. Now you can see a good car images are there. Which image you like to show to students? Just you can keep it and you can zoom out, anything you can do. You can track here and there, and wherever you need to keep, you can keep it there. So like this, now the machines or this kind of digital board is helping the teacher what the teacher intend to draw, it automatically detecting, suggesting to the teachers. Similarly, suppose I like to draw a building. So I'm selecting an auto draw button. And just to draw a small sketches, look like a building, but it's not exactly the building. But even though the machines may predicting in a proper manner, see here, so it's predicting like a building. Then I can select which building I like to show to my students. So like this, now this kind of AI tools may helping to the teachers community in the case of the classroom, while teaching anything or drawing something in the classroom, it may be helping like anything. So I hope you understood what is, in what way it will be artificial intelligence, because now the missus can predict what is my intention or what is the teacher's intention to draw a small sketches. Based on this, is suggesting different shapes, right? So I hope it is working, right? So kindly check whether it's working in your end. So it's very simple tool. You can go to the autodraw.com. It is a Google initiatives. And see, similarly, suppose I say a mathematics teacher, I like to draw a square or a circle. Now, but the circle-based images or rectangle-based images I like to show to the students. For this, just you can go the auto draw. You can just draw a circle. When you done a circle itself, automatically succeeds different images which are relevant to the circle. So from this, which one you want to show, you can show this, even the oval, even the circle. So like the different shapes might become. Then which one you like to show to the students, just you can select it and project the students to them. And one more good advantage in this tool, even we can share this whiteboard to the students in a link, in a URL. So how we do in the sense, go to the three lines in the left corner. There is an option called share. Click the share button. Once you click the share button, it may be preparing a link. That is, the link is available in down. So just you can copy the link and share the link to any people, the people which you collected in online. or you can share in the WhatsApp group, anywhere you can share it. So this is a whiteboard which I prepared from the student, the teachers there. So hope you understood in what way the AI may helping to the teacher community. It may be reduce our lot of workload. Suppose if you're not a good at all writing drawing skill, we may prepare this kind of diagram one day before or 2 days before the lecture, right? But now, instantly, if you like to draw any diagram, the missus may helping you, right? So hope you understood. Those are understood, you can type you in the chat box. It is a free tool up to now. This is a free tool up to now. I hope you understood how it will be working. Suppose if you go back, you can go back this. Yeah, so I hope you understood how these tools are working, right? So can you move to the another tool? Hi all, why this much of silence? Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
thanks.
sir.
Please, I request all to be interact with me. Otherwise, you may feel boring. Even myself was feel boring. Mutually, we can learn. Yesterday, a lot of people are giving insights from this. I am able to learn a little bit. Please, I request all to share your knowledge and listen to me also. It will be helpful for me. Yes, now I move to the another tool which is related to the AI. And suppose as a teacher, you want to prepare a PowerPoint, right? So just I'm going to highlight in what way the teacher may benefit while using this kind of AI. Suppose you want to prepare a presentation slide instantly during your presentation, during any kind of conference and seminar, even for your classrooms, but you didn't prepare well in advance, but instantly you want to prepare. There is a tool is available because artificial intelligence helping for us. That tool name is called Tome presentation. So there is a tool called Tome presentation. Just like to share this link for you. That's tomemapp.com. Just for the first time user, what you have to go, you can go to the tome.app/. There you can create an account. For creating account, very simple. Just you can use your Gmail account to connect to your account. It asks me to sign up. Just to give your username and password of your Gmail, and automatically maybe get this account like this. And it asks some kind of basic information, where you are working, what's the institution name and all. You can give your institution names. I given Central University of Kerala as my institution name. Once you provide this, once you give this detail, you may get this kind of interface. See this interface, very simple interface. You may get the plenty of PowerPoint templates are there. Even you can use this kind of PowerPoint template also. But here I'm not using the template. Instead of that, I'm going to prepare a slide instantly for the topic of, for example, I like to talking about Taj Mahal, or I like to talking about normal public. Okay, anything, the topic which you like to highlight, the topic you can type it here. But I don't know whether all the science topics may be working, but I tried some of general topic, it's working. Suppose I like to prepare a topic related to the Kasaragod. So I'm staying the Kasaragod. Just I like to prepare a presentation slides related to the Kasaragod region, right? Because I'm staying in the Kasaragod area. If I type as Kasaragod, previously I didn't try, just I'm trying that whether it's showing the Kasaragod area based on PowerPoint slides. Once you type the Kasaragod or the title or the key term which you like to prepare a PPT, you can type the key terms. After that, just put the return button or the enter button. Now the Tone tool, no, the Tome app is preparing a slide. Now you can see, now it started the preparation of slide number 4, slide number 5. Each slide it will be preparing. Now the slide number 5. Yeah. So this is the things. It going to be searched with some database of the Google or some of the existing source in the online. Based on the online information, it's preparing a slides. Now it's preparing a 7th slides. Okay. Now the AI is preparing a PowerPoint slide, the 8th slide for me, and it's like a very well structured. For example, the first slide may be introduction, the last slide may be a conclusion. Like this, is preparing some kind of well structured PPT. So now it's preparing, still is preparing. Now I got the 8 slides. Yeah, so presentation created. Now see the presentation created. Okay, now I like to explore, means even there is a different tools are there. See here, there is in color. Suppose I feel that the black color is not good, I can go with some kind of other color like a green color. Now the entire slides to be different. Suppose I like to present the screen to the classroom. Go to the presentation mode. This is a presentation mode. Go to the presentation. Now the first slide, explore the Kasaragod, a journey through a time. Even the title also is prepared by the AI. Now I move to the first slide. The first slide, This for the agenda. So the first slide, which are the content will be covered in this facility available. The culture hub, the ecological paradise, history of landmark. Even I don't know which this much of there is there or not, because I'm staying more than 7 years. Even I couldn't know this much features are available in the case of Kasaragod. But this slide is presenting for me. And I move to the next slide. The first slide is a Kasaragod culture hub. And you can see in down in the side, there is a colorful images. In the left side, there is a content, right? So like how we are constructing a very well-structured program, the same manner it may be showing to us. And if you go to the next slide, there's a slide called Kasaragod Ecological Paradise. Another slide, the Kasaragod Historical Landmark. Then Kasaragod, the Tourist Delight. Then Kasaragod is shopping destinations. Then Kasaragod, place of relax to live. So like this, it's providing a different content. It prepare your own PPT. Suppose I like to edit it. If you want to edit it, there is also possible for editing. Suppose you feel that you want to change the slide number 1. All right. So what you have to do, go to the 3 dots. Okay. We go to the, sorry, if you go to the share options, you can find out these options like no access. There is an option called can edit. Go to the can edit options. After this, if you double click it, you can able to find, for example, stuff here, yeah, I'm going to the stop mode, yeah, because still is the presentation mode. Suppose you like to edit it, you can double click it here. Suppose I don't need this, so exploring the Kasaragod, right? Yeah, landmark of like this, you can give some kind of hidden landmark of soul, okay, landmark of happiness, right? I am putting this title, okay, landmark of happiness, right? So like this, suppose you like to change this slide number 2, you want to do some kind of editing the slide, you want to change the title, you can do the changes here. Suppose you want to do some kind of bold, if you want to change the color, if you want to do the edit. For example, I feel that this paragraph is a little bit confusing to the people. I want to do the little more changes. I want to do the paraphrasing. That is also possible. Now you can see there is an option AI edit. If I go with AI, artificial intelligence edit, if I press the rewrite options, the entire paragraph, it may be changed in a different paraphrasing. Now you can see it's writing in the different. So the Kasaragod is a culturally vibrant area situated in the north of Kerala, India. Like this, it gives a different answer to me, right? Suppose you want to go with this, like adjust a tone, reduce the paragraph size, extend. If you want to elaborate it, I can go with extend. So it may be extending a little bit bigger paragraphs, right? So like this, lot of AI features are available. Yeah, now you can see the previous one paragraph extended to see how big is this. Suppose you want to minimize it, go once again. Okay, so it may be working. And similarly, there is hyperlink. Suppose you want to give this hyperlink, that's also possible. And only the things we cannot be download, we can share this link. For example, if you go to the share, we can find out this link for current page. We can copy this link and we can share this link to anyone, right? That is an options available. Or if you want to give this access to all the people, full access, you can give this full access and copy the link and share to all. Suppose the students are sitting in the classroom, you want to share the QR code. There is an option for QR code also. If you project the QR code, the students may be scanned the QR code, they can explore from the end. So like this, it providing the different features, different AI features involved in this. Therefore, for preparing a slide, there is no need to worry because AI is may helping to prepare. Only things we have to ensure whether the content is correct. Otherwise, we have to remodify, we have to reworking. Okay. So that is the advantage while using this kind of AI tools as part of the preparation of the PowerPoint. And if possible, kindly explore because a lot of features are available, but I'm telling highlight only few features only. Even if you like to use this template also, you can use it. Suppose I like to go with some kind of
Hello.
yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt you. I have a
Yeah,
query.
oh, yeah, please.
Beside the text in the PPT, there is an image. So
Yeah.
that image which is created by artificial intelligence tool, which is like Creative Commons licenses or commercial and other licenses.
Yeah, that is a good question. It is not over here. Even the content which is suggested by the AI, right? It may be taken from the net sources only, right? But we cannot be downloaded. That's the reason I told you. We cannot be downloaded. We cannot claim it's our own content. right? If you'd like to, what is the usage or word content only, we have to think about the Creative Commons license or it may be OER and all, because it's written by the this kind of AI tools. Therefore, we have to give this acknowledgement. Even there is the policy when you like to use any kind of content as part of the education, you have to be properly cite. You have to properly give this acknowledgement. It is not a big issue. If you are not giving the citation or any references, or if you're not giving the acknowledgement, then only it's a questionable, right? So this kind of tool, even the images, it may be developing, it may be taken from some of the net sources only, because it may be detecting where this, based on the content, where it will be matched. From this may be sucking and it may be keeping to the PowerPoint slide end. Therefore, we need to be, what is that? Give us a proper acknowledgement. As I already mentioned that this is PPT, we cannot be downloaded. We cannot download it. We can use it as it is. We can do the editing, but we cannot claim that it's our own. You got it, sir? That's the reason I told. For instantly, if you like to prepare your slides, the AI systems may helping us, right? So here you can see there is a share options. You cannot find this option for download. Sometimes there may be a paid version, there may be downloading options might be there, right? Now, similarly, I like to go with the normal public curve. Suppose.
Sir, good evening.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
Sudhakar from Central University of Jammu. I'm a
Oh,
teacher.
fine, sir. Yeah, great, sir.
Right. Sir, there is a question. Can we use our own content? For example, we may have a content of the titles, whatever we have, but we may not be good in doing such PowerPoints. For example, we may not be good with the technology. So in case if I have my content in a normal PowerPoint slide, and if I can use this particular app to create it more attractive with the graphs, charts, can it help us on that?
Yeah, actually, this tool, it is in AI tool, as I already mentioned that. It may be, what is that, finding the resources from the net sources. But in the PowerPoint itself, there is a feature. I don't know whether you have the feature, but I like to do the demo. After few minutes, I'm going to demo. Even if you're not comfortable with the PowerPoint, if you give this content, automatically the PowerPoint may design your PPT. I'm going to highlight the things. That is because now, if you like to buy a new software, Microsoft Office, this kind of AI features to be integrated. So if you want, I'm going to do the demo now itself. See, this is my PPT, right? This is my PPT. I'm creating a new slide. Just you can see this actually. This is part of the AI. Yeah. 1 minute. I'm just preparing a new slide for you. So there is a sound. Please kindly note. Yeah, now this is my slides, right? Suppose I like to prepare a title related to the artificial intelligence, right? See here, I'm just typing a title as an artificial intelligence. But I'm not good at all for preparing a slide. Now you can see here, I'm typing my names here. The first slide, artificial intelligence on Thiyagu. Now we can see in the home page, there is a designer. There is a designer option. Once you press the designer, now the PPT based on the content, it may be designing a templates or designing a different designs. Now for this, you need an internet connection. Without internet connection, don't be work. Now you can see there is a good artificial intelligence first page is ready. You got it, sir?
Yes,
now
sir.
Who's designing? Who designing now? Now the PowerPoint design may PPT. You can give this only the content. Now the PPT itself is designing a structures and all. Suppose I like to go to the second slide. I'm going to the next second slide. You can see here. Suppose here I like to give some kind of title, right? So even I like to change the template also. I can change the templates, but here I just to put this heading like this. Some of the mobile apps, right? Mobile apps, or I'm putting the AI tools, some of the AI tools now. So here I'm typing some of the AI tools like AutoDraw, Google Lens, then Google Docs. These are some of the features available as part of the, even the Google Meet also some of the AI features are there. Suppose I'm just typing the content. Now, if you like to design a PPT, you can see here, you can select from here. Now you can say who's designed this PPT.
AI, it's completely AI.
Yeah. Now the AI is designing PPT, right? So for this, we can use the PPT itself. But that is a tool. Even you don't have idea what the content you like to prepare. For this, you can use that tool. You got it?
Understood, sir. Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So even I like to extend even the PowerPoint, how it may be helping for the teacher fraternity. I'm just going to extend this one. But now I'm just a demo whether this kind of tone tool, it's a tone tool, right? Whether it might helping for the teacher community, means surely it may be helping. Only things we have to explore it, whether it may be give this answer for all kind of questions. Suppose I like to go with normal public, we can check whether it's working, because it's like a statistical things. Whether it may be working with the NPC, we can ask this. So just I'm refreshing once again. But we need to be internet connections for all the things that we have to be checked, right? So I'm just going to create, and it asking the title. I'm giving the title normal probability curve. Yeah, so just I'm going to the enter. So once you press the enter, now it's preparing. Oh, explain normal probability curve. Now it's preparing. Even for the NPC also, it's having a content. Now it comes like this. So it's for the sixth slide, slide number 7, slide number 8, slide number 10. So this is a tool. It might helping even you don't have idea about that particular content, but you don't have time to prepare it. That time you can use this kind of instant to prepare your slides, right? But we cannot claim that it is our own material, because prepared by the AI, we have to prepare the proper citation for these tools and all. Now you can see this. There's a first slide, explore normal probability curve. Then this is the things. Now you can see it's not showing the exactly normal curve, it's showing the other curve. Sometimes there may be issue, but it's showing the contents correct. Normal public is a graphic representing normal distribution. It's a bell-shaped curve, but it not be finding and drawing that own diagram, right? So because see here also it's not showing the proper diagram. It's showing the different diagrams like this, but the content is correct, but it not recognizing the proper diagram. That is the issues that will, because like a starting stage, no, some issues are there. Very soon they may be updating this kind of thing. The content wise correct, but the diagram which I highlighted here is wrong, right? It may be wrongly detect the wrong images. So for this, we have to do for editing, we have to modify the editing. Suppose you want to delete these images, you can delete it. We can add, but we cannot be add it. Yeah, there is an add button. Yeah, we can add it. Sorry, you can see, even we can add this text, we can add these images, we can add this video, we can add the GIF table, everything. We can do any kind of editing in this, right? That is good. And we can use as an online platform, right? On online. So everything may be saved in a storage, right? In a cloud storage. If you want to explore it, you can see all the content which you prepare it is available here. It is available. So whenever you like to use it, you can use it. Even there is a tool, Nearport, right? Nearport also is a cloud storage. We can prepare a slide by our own end. Similar way it is also working. But Nearport is an interactive platform, right? Now, I'm going to extend one more tool, which is more relevant to the teacher community. That is a tool is related to, yeah. So we have a lot of tools I'm listed, but I just listed some other tools. So yeah, there is a bird song. It is good for the zoology teachers, and even we can think how we can prepare this kind of AI-based tools. As I already mentioned that the machine learning is part of the artificial intelligence. See here, there is a machine learning example. This is a best example of machine learning. This particular platform is also developed by the Google. I'm just sharing this link. Possible, kindly click this link and explore it. Dalit Rafiq, once you entering the title, just put the enter. That's enough. It may be preparing slides. How we can number the pages, please? How we can number the pages? So automatically it may becomes 8 to 9 slides. If you want to add the new slides, you can press the plus symbol and you can add this new pages from this particular tool. This is a tool. It's purely related how we can comprise more than 1,000 audios or 1,000 videos in a single images. So this is the best example of machine learning. See, the 1,000 birds are visualized using machine learning. And this is a experiment of the AI as part of the Google. For this, if you click the explore button, you can get this kind of small card, right? Small card. Even you can zoom it, you can get the very small card. You can see it's like a small card. I'm zooming. I done here zoom out or zoom in. You can do. You can see this kind of small card. If you press one part, are you able to hear the sound? Are you able to hear the sound? Are you able to hear the sound?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The bird sound, right? Yeah. So here, what the people's done, what the Google done, they compiled more than 1,000 birds sounds in your own database. When you click in one part, it's showing this bird sound and parallel it may showing this birds images and the birds names also. Like this, they compile more than thousands bird sounds in a single song. This is called mountain quail. This is called hectic tiger. This is a Northern jacana. This is a pornic. This is a dunlin. This is a brilliant tone. This is a lost tone petrol. So like this, I'm randomly selecting this sounds. If possible, kindly click and explore it. So like this, even we have to plan, suppose your banks to zoology or any other subjects, how we can customize or how we can prepare this kind of things. Only the things we have to be, keep all the database. We can compile all the 1,000 bird sounds in one database. Finally, we can connect, look like a queue. Once you press the one button, it may hear these sounds like a hyperlink. They made some kind of hyperlink, but in some kind of coding process, they done it. So like this, even we can plan for our education system for education content for the learners. And now I'm moving to the some of the PPT, because the PPT is a medium as a teachers we are using, right? But the PPT having plenty of options in the place of the AI. So just I'm going to explain those things. First of all, I'm telling this, I'm using the Microsoft Office 365. If you are using the old version, these are the options not available. Please kindly note, I am using the Microsoft Office 365. Suppose if you are using the Microsoft Office 2020 and 2019, sometime these features might be available, right? I'm using past 3 years this Microsoft Office with very much benefit, because even you are seeing this slide, no, it is prepared by the AI only. It's not prepared by myself. Actually, this PPT slide is prepared by the AI. Only I given the title, but automatically the design done by the AI only. So here, how the PowerPoint may helping to design a PPT, or in what are the way AI may helping to prepare a slides. For this, I'm doing some demo for you. A lot of features are available in the PowerPoint. The first feature is called design ideas. So as already I highlighted now, but even though once again I'm going to highlight how it will be useful. If you go to the new slide or the existing slide, that's up to you. I'm going to the new presentations. Only the things you have to ensure whether you have the internet connection, because it might be working only the internet connection. Without internet connection, the designer features won't be work. But once you prepare a slide, even you can use it for the offline also. Only the starting time when you like to prepare a slide, we need internet connection. But when I like to use the later, no need for this. See here, but you have to give this. For example, now I like to prepare a mobile learning. I like to prepare a mobile learning. So you can type as a mobile learning and go to this slide. Now you can see my slide now. It's automatically finding it. Yeah. So one of the things, you can go to the designer and you can check whether it's creating new design. Yeah, now you can see it's got a new design. So you can select that design which you like to keep it. Suppose I feel that if you're adding some mobile images will be good, like this if you're planning. So for this, what I'm going to do, please kindly note, there is a tool, there is a free images tool. It's like a Pexel and Pixabay. I like to go with the pexels.com. It is a platform. We may get the Creative Commons license at the, one of the participants is asking, no, so which is whether it's a CC images. This is a platform, we may get this CC images like Creative Commons images. Even there is a lot of platforms, the Pexels, Pixabay, like this, right? So here I'm using this tool. Suppose I like to find the images like the mobile phone. I'm just typing the mobile phone. Once I type the mobile phone, I can get the different images. All the images are free images as a Creative Commons images. Suppose I like to use these images. I just try and copy this image, and I'm pasting this image in my new PPT. The new PPT. So I'm just closing this. Yeah, so in this PPT, I like to add this one. Now you can see I'm just pasting these images. Now see here, automatically, now the new suggestion comes. There is a new suggestions. Now you can see my wonderful PPT. So how do you feel this? So suppose if you want to prepare by your own, we have to think different way, but my machines, my artificial intelligence may helping to different way. So which one you feel to be looking good, you can keep this. And if you are keeping the HD quality images, even that output also becomes HD quality. So even because I just copy and paste it, you can see I'm doing another demo. This image not that much of quality. For this reason, what I'm going to do, I'm just downloading these images. Say a full, yeah, I'm just clicking this image, the same website. Then I can download this as a free downloader. There's already mentioned the Creative Commons. I'm downloading. So once it's downloaded, it may be downloaded. After that, I'm going to the download and I'm finding these images. I'm finding these images. I'm copying these images. And I'm just to come back to my PowerPoint. I'm just pasting this original images like HD quality images. Now you can see this output. Now you can see this my design. Now this it's designing, which is making a designing. Now our slide is preparing a design. I'm pressing the designing. As already mentioned, you need internet connections. Now it takes time to be designed because based on the image, based on the content, it's designing. Now you can see the first slide, the second slide, yeah, the third slide. So like this, you may get the different slides. So you can go to the fourth slide. So yeah, this is the fifth slide. Suppose I feel that this one is good, I can keep this images. Now I feel that this one is good. The first slide is ready, right? I can go to the next slide. I can go to the next slide. I can go to the next slide. For this, I can go to the new slide. Here, if you like to type here the title, different mobile apps. See here, I'm just typing a mobile apps names, mobile apps. And type here some of the mobile apps names like Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx, like Mentimeter. Like this, I'm just randomly typing some of the tools names, then Google Docs. Now, after this, just you can go back and go with once again the designer. So based on the content which you type, it may be designing a new one. So you can go with this, which one is like, you like to go with this one or this one, which is more looking good, that you can select because it's not suggesting only one or two. It's actually more than 5 or 10. From this, you can select which ones you like to be more good. So like this, the PowerPoint going to be designed by the machine. Right. So that is the reason I prepare my PPT previously, and that particular PPT which I shown earlier, that is prepared by AI. I only given the content, I can add the images. Based on the images and content, it automatically sets the different templates for me. Right. And as I move to the another one, please kindly mute. Yeah, I move to the another features which is relevant to this one. Yeah. Now, still now we are discussing about design, right? There is another one is a presenter coach. It is good for the teacher educator. For example, even particularly in the teacher education field, we are having the micro teaching skills. For the micro teaching skill, the students like to do some kind of self-assessment, whether the presentation is good or peer assessment is needed. But sometimes even the peer assessment, the students not doing the proper assessment. But here there is an option. It may be monitoring your performance, maybe checking whether your pronunciation good or the way you're presenting is good. Everything's monitored by the machine, and finally give the assessment report also. So I'm do the demo for this. How the artificial intelligence may help you for your presentation. For example, as a teacher, tomorrow you like to go for your own presentation, one conference or seminar. But when you go for the presentations, we need to do some kind of practice. Generally, we are doing the practice in front of the mirror, right? The issue is the mirror may be checking only in the case of our gestures only, our body movement. But here, it may be checking your voice command, the speed, as well as the modulation, everything the machine may monitoring. For this, I'm doing the demo. Please kindly note. Just I'm doing the demo, how the machine is going to assess my presentation. For this, I'm using my Microsoft PowerPoint, the slide. You can use any PPT and go to the slideshow mode. If you go to the slideshow mode, we have the play from the current slide. These are things we already familiar, but there is a one option, regress with the coach. If you are using the latest version of the MS Office, you may have this feature. That is the version for it tracking, or it may be assessing our what is that, your presentation and all. I'm just present the presentation with the coach, regress with the coach. After, there may be a pop-up window in the right corner. I hope you are seeing this right corner of the pop-up window. So once you're ready to present, just you can press this start regressing. After that, you can go for presentation. Now for the demo purpose, I'm going to present for 5 or 6 slides. After pressing the start regressing, guys kindly understood that I'm going to do a demo. After that, I'm going to show the report, my entire report. Just I'm press the start regressing. There may be countdown start 3, 2, 1. After this, we have to go for a presentation, right? Just I'm going to highlight. Here I'm going to highlight some of the Microsoft Office 365 AI features. See, somewhere I use the womb sound. Now the machine's predicting that kind of avoid womb sound. It's showing like this, right? I'm just moving to the second slide. You are using more than 5 or 10 years of the PowerPoint, but when you're using the PowerPoint, we may feel that for preparing a PowerPoint is more difficult, particularly for adding the background images, change the font, everything's very difficult. Now you can see, now the machine suggesting said that you are speaking very sparsely, like that maybe telling to me, suggest to me. And go to the next slide. So one of the main features which is more good for the teacher fraternity, design slides. So there is no need to worry about for designing a slide. Once you give the content, automatically the machines may prepare a slide template for us and existing for the different templates. From this, we have to select it. Then the another option, the presenter coach. So here, the PowerPoint may act as a teacher to evaluate our performance. Like this, I'm presenting in different slides, right? I'm just to move to these slides number like this, one by one. Once I feel that I had to stop my presentation, just you can press the enter button. So once you stop this enter escape button, we can get this the entire output. See, this is my output. How we can number the pages in PPT. So you're talking about the adding these pages, no, Mursat Varshaga. You're talking about the adding the page number, right? Inserting the page number, right? If you go to the insert option, you have to find out this. You may insert the numbers, insert the page number and all. Now we can see this called your rigorous report. What I done now for this, I gave the report. Now you can see I presented 1 minute 18 seconds. I took for 11 slides for this presentations, and my speed of my presentation 144 words per minute. It's showing that it's okay. So you are going to a correct space only. And it's showing that I'm using some kind of fillers. So I'm using some boom sound regularly. Kindly avoid it, because particularly while developing YouTube videos and all, we don't use the sounds, this kind of extra noises and all. We have to avoid it. Even during the presentation, we should be avoided. And there is a repetitive language. So I'm not using repetitive language. Same words I cannot be used regularly. Here I use the unique words while presenting the 11 slides. Then inclusiveness, great job. Your inclusiveness is good. And see my spin. That's what is that? My faces, like the face over time, how it will be showing. The pitch. So I'm putting the pitch. Low pitch variation will make your audience loss interest. Try to increase it. Sometimes I may pronounce very low pitch I talk. That is the reason. Suggestion that go with a little bit high pitch. And the originality, I'm not read the PPT. For example, some people, instead of using a PowerPoint, they use the power paragraph. They put all the paragraph, just they read it. Even a lot of Viva was I can see this, the people are reading the PPT. So the PPT means it's like a PowerPoint, powerful point only should be there. And we have to explain the points, not to read the points. So here, that is why it's showing that you are avoiding the reading slide text aloud. That is a good to keeping the audience to engage with your audience. Like this, I got this kind of report. So that is my presentation report. Suppose I got some kind of negative in this, I have to modify in the next rehearsal. So if I like to go with the next rehearsal, we can go with the next rehearsal. Like this, now the missiles may monitoring or assessing the teacher's performance. Particularly, this might good before going for any presentation, before taking a class to anyone, we have to do some kind of introspect analysis, whether we are presenting well. We are doing some kind of self-assessment through this kind of road. Hope it will be helping for the teacher fraternity. This options are available in the PPT as part of the AI, because AI is giving a lot of things for the people like us. Yes, now I am moving to the another features which is available in the PPT. That is called Sir asking how to add this page number. So his question, I think that's only the question for him. Sir, kindly note, if you want to add this page number, you can go to the insert. In the insert, you have the options like insert a page number and all. So slide number, here there is a slide number. Once you press this, you can add the slide number. So it's asking whether you need a head and footer. Even if you like to add the date time, if you like to add the slide number, or if you like to add some kind of footer for all the slides, you can add the footer. For example, I like to add my names in the footer, I can add it. And you don't need to show the first slide. Kindly click this and apply to all. Automatically, this might comes here. Now you can see every slide is a number and there's a footer also. Every slide there is a number and footer. So like this, we can add these numbers or a footer or a page date with the use of the insert options. Right now, another features which is available in the PowerPoint, that is called draw. We already use the auto draw feature, right? The auto draw, there is a tool, Google tool. From this, we can easy to draw any shapes. But similarly, even the PPT, it may good for the mathematics teachers because most of the time the mathematics teachers struggling to write a equation or struggling to draw something in the PowerPoint. But here we have the solution because the AI is may helping us. For this, we need to go with the drawing features. I'm just creating new page here. I'm creating new slide. In this new slide, so I'm deleting this, the click things. Just I'm going to the draw. Once you go with the draw, you can get the different pens, right? You can add this pen. So you can use this pen or pencil and you can go with a draw. Suppose my intention to draw a, so I like to draw a, some kind of circle. So just I'm drawing the circle or the triangle. So the issue is that it's not exactly circle or a triangle, but if you want to construct in a perfect shapes, what you have to do after done this, you can go to the lasso select. There is a tool called lasso select. Just we have to select this particular shapes, then go with the ink to shapes. So what we done is inking that it may be converted to shapes. Now you can see now the ink to shapes, it may be changing the exact circle. Similarly, the triangle also converting to perfect triangle. If you want to change these portions of triangle, you can modify it, right? So now the perfect triangle is ready. Similarly, suppose you don't know typing, you want to write something that you want to convert the text, that is also possible now because the A is working. For this, just I'm going to the drawing feature. I'm writing like education. So I'm writing the term education here. In a, I'm writing as an education through my mouse. I'm right through the mouse, I'm writing it. But now I want to convert this ink, the written script into a normal text. I'm a typing script. For this, I can go to the lasso select, select this education, go with the ink to text. Now you can see I get a perfect education. The text content is available. So that's called educations available. Like this, we can easy to prepare a what is that ink to text or ink to shape. Similarly, if you're mathematics teachers, if you like to write something for the mathematical equation, for example, just I'm writing a square plus b square is equal to c square. So generally for typing a square or a square root is very much difficult. Now we can see I'm just writing my equation. Suppose I like to convert the normal text, normal typing text. So after selecting this, go to the ink to max. When I go to the ink to max, so sometimes not be recognized correctly. 1 minute, there may be mistakes I done it. Even there is a eraser. Suppose you like to erase it, you can erase it. I'm just drawing, do once again the writing. C square, right? Now after this, I'm just selecting the lasso select. Now I'm converting into max. Now you can see a square plus b square equal to c square. So we may get this exact equations like this, right? Similarly, if you like to go with root 4, see any mathematical equation, even the integral calculus differential equation, for all the things that working, suppose I'm going with the root 4, right? You want to know how it will be converting, go to the lasso select. You can go with this into max. It takes a proper root 4. Therefore, what is the meaning here? Now the machines can tracking what you wrote in the PowerPoint. So it may be detecting, it may be predicting correctly and finally suggesting the correct things. Therefore, now the machines having the capability to recognize what you wrote in the PPT and all. So this is the best example how the PowerPoint may helping the teacher fraternity for preparing slides or writing a mathematical equation or writing a shapes or writing any content. For this, the PPT is the main medium. And yesterday also I do the demo how the live captions might helping and reuse the existing slides and MS Word. And I have the another sets of tools which is related to the mobile phone. Just like to showcase these things because we have the plenty of options. I think the SARS may be recording. He maybe give this video. I don't know whether he's recorded. Yeah, I think he recorded. Yeah, now I can just show you the another example. another PPT which I'm using for this, because when you think about the on the internet, immediately we are thinking about the Google, right? But the Google is providing a lot of AI features, but knowingly, unknowingly, we are using it, but we cannot know that whether it is part of AI. That is only the problem with us. Just I'm going to show some demo with you through my mobile. So just I'm opening my another slide. Google slides. Yeah, this whole slide, just I'm closing this. So this slide also I like to close. I think I didn't open the slide. I opened the new slide. So I'm already kept in my another folder. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Google AI, because the Google it's having the plenty of features. Just I like to explain some of the features in front of you. For this, just I like to go for a presentation mode. Yeah, I'm going to the slideshow. So Google, it may be supporting a lot of artificial intelligence features. The first one that yesterday we discussed, how the Google may search. Previously, if you want to search anything, how to show the earth latitude, longitude, contingents, the plans are actually for this, no need for AI itself. There is a tool is called augmented reality. For this, you can show the planet system or the latitude, longitude. For this, we can explain the things. Suppose you want to check what the longitude, latitude, we have the lot of Google map is there. Even the Google Maps is maybe predict the longitude, latitude. It will be there. Hopefully, even if you look on, if you are using the Chat GPT, from this you are asking any questions, even that Chat GPT may give this answer, right? So now I'm just going with this, the other features. Google Assistants. As you know that default in your mobile phone, we have the Google Assistant. Those are using the mobile phone tools. Just to like to showing my mobile. I hope my mobile screen is visible, right? So in the mobile phone, we have the different features which is related to the augmented reality. Just I'm doing some of the demo for you. So just I'm opening my some of tools here. That we know there is a tool called Google Assistant. Even sometimes you may use the Alexa. Even the Alexa is the best example of the Google Assistant. Sorry, Alexa is the best in the AI. Or you sometimes use the Google Home, right? But in the mobile phone, if you are using the Android mobile user, we have the Google Assistant. So here you can ask any questions here. Hi, Google.
Hi there, I'm listening. How can I help today?
What's the time now?
It's 6:53 p.m.
Can you give the insights about artificial intelligence? Can you give us insight about artificial intelligence?
No complaints here. Artificial intelligence is the only kind I have.
What is e-learning?
According to MIT Sloan, machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence, which is broadly defined as the capability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. Artificial intelligence systems.
See, in the Google, we have this kind of AI features. What are things you are asking to the Google Assistant may give the answer. Only things you have to keep the mobile very near to you. You have to pronounce correctly. Otherwise, it may be recognized a different way. Based on your queries, it may give the answer, right? So that is called Google Assistant. It gives why it's called Google. What is it? AI means it recognizes your voice. Based on this, it may be give the answer. Even if you like to hear the song, for example, I like to hear the songs of Ilaiyaraaja or the any A.R. Rahman song. Even we can direct to the AI. See here, I'm just doing this. Can you play this A.R. Rahman song?
Sure. Here's Mas Yesuba Kindaduban. New Year Dance 2021. TBRCA Mumbai Church.
Sorry, I'm just skipping this. I'm just moving to my mobile. Yeah. I'm just playing once again. See, there's a song is playing now in my mobile. So that is playing by YouTube music is playing. Okay, but I'm asking the question to the Google Assistant only. You can see here. Just I'm going to the Google AI. Here I'm asking the question from the Google Assistant. Yeah. Can you play the song of A.R. Rahman?
Here's AR Rahman hits, AR Rahman melody hits, AR Rahman Tamil songs, AR Rahman Tamil melodies, Romania.
So if you want to hear, you can hear this. Now see here, automatically the songs may be playing now. I hope you are hearing the sound. So like this, we have to be find the things here. So automatically it may be finding. If you want to stop it, you can stop it from here. Oh. It is playing from this. Yeah. Suppose the similar way, there is another tool called Google Lens that you know, right? Even the Google photo, just like to tell the Google photos how it will be aids to be helping. And particularly if you want to find some people's photos, the Google photos, just you can go to the Google photos. Default, if you are using the Android mobile, here the Google photos. But here, what is the advantage? Suppose you want to find a photos of someone's, right? With name, go to the search. You can, for example, I want to find my daughter's photo, right? Just I'm showing my mobile view. Yeah. So it's my Google photos. Here there is an option for search. When you go with search, suppose you want to find these photos of my daughter, and just I'm pressing my daughter's because automatically it maybe keeps a different recognizing the face based on the face. It may be recognizing different folder. So press the odd name. I can see my daughter's photo wherever in my Google photos is available. In my daughter's photos will available. For this, if I like to go with only single images of her, only them, right? Only her only, you can select only them, that one is available. Like this, the machines may tracking and keeping a different folder based on the individuals. So like this, the Google photos may helping for keeping this different photos in a different folder, right? And if you look onto the tools called Google Lens, it is also part of the AI. That most of the people may be aware of it, how the Google Lens is working. Just I'm doing a small demo for this. So we have the different features in the case of Google. Suppose you want to know what is the device is this, just you can scan it, the machines may give the answer. See, I'm going to the Google Lens. Once I go to the Google Lens, I'm just scanning this one mouse with me. I want to know more about this mouse, just you can go and scan it. Now you can see they exactly, now the machines searching the results about this mouse. Actually, this is an Apple Magic mouse. It's existing. Where is the mouse? And where you like to buy, everything may be suggested. So if you want to know more about anything, just you can scan this, any objects, you may get this immediate answer. And similarly, there is one good features in the case of Google Assistant as part of the natural language processing. There is also called translate. See here, then the Google Lens, so there is a translate. I have one English transcript. In front of them, there may be English transcript. Suppose I want to translate to English transcript to Tamil or Tamil to Hindi. See here, just I'm like to change the transcript, English transcript to Tamil, in Hindi. I can select the Hindi. Now you can see instantly the entire paragraph, the entire content will be translated into Hindi. So because the translation possibly human being only, but now the translation goes who's doing? Now the machine is doing, the Google Lens is doing. Therefore, instant translation, it's part of the natural language processing. It's covered under the artificial intelligence because lot of AI features, it will be integrated with the Google Lens. And there is other features called text. Suppose generally most of the tool, it may be recognizing as a image taking. Suppose if you like to take a photo, you may be take as an image only. If you not do the further editing, but here you can see, just I'm scanning this page through the text mode. Suppose I want to do the editable document, go to the select all and just going with the editing documents. Now I'm copying the text. Then after this, I like to copy in my WhatsApp the entire things which I scan it. I can go to my WhatsApp. I can paste my WhatsApp. Okay. See here, just I'm putting my WhatsApp, one of my WhatsApp. I'm just pasting the content which I copied now. Now you can see, I can copy this much of content from there. Therefore, for copying, we have AI features. Instead of a scanning, instead of taking a photo, it taking as a text copying. Then we can paste it anywhere. Like this, Google Lens may helping as part of the AI. Then automatic text. So even the power, when you look on this, in the case of email, when you typing something, automatically suggesting, even it may be suggesting the what is the subjects. It may be suggesting what we have to type in the next line. Everything that power in the email is suggesting. It is also AI, because the AI can understand what you intend to type. So like this, the artificial intelligence may helping the each day-to-day life, and parallel may giving this lot of impact in the case of education. So I'm going to conclude with, we already reached 7 o'clock. I'm going to highlight in what way the AI may benefit to the people like us, and just to present this slide. After this, I'm going to quite now. After this, we can discuss tomorrow. The application of AI in the case of education system, we have the smart content, right? The smart content means, even the best example I demo with how the PPT may design slides, and similarly how we are using some tool to prepare these slides. That also knows, right? So here, if you provide here 10 lines or 20 lines, it automatically finding the key terms and finally it may be designing a own content or a console map and all. Like this, now the AI is helping us. Then there is a called personalized learning. So personalized learning means, suppose I'm regularly watching some messages or some of the content regularly watching through my LMS platform, or some platforms are regularly watching it. So what the machine is doing, no? So based on my interest, it may be suggesting. So you can see the personal learning methodology actually driven by the learner's interest. So the adapt quickly individual needs of the deliver the personalized learning based on the individual's needs. The content may be reach the audiences. And adaptive learning means it may be tracking the academic progress of the each individuals, and based on the learning space, it may be recommending the content to the learners. And data accumulation, there's another important features in the case of AI. So if you are using regularly such queries related to anything in the chatbot and all, and this may be, for example, using the previous easily it may suggest the relevant to the students. And sometimes there is a robot system, that is called visual the virtual. It's not a visual, it's a virtual facilitator. Here, the virtual facilitator is like a robot. The robot may think, act, or react look like a human being, right? Sometimes the robot will become a class look like there is an automated grade. In future, there may be a robot may be do a what is that, a grading system. Even some of the tools, it may be evaluating the one word questions or one mark questions and all, like in very soon. This kind of robot system, it may be evaluating the 5-mark question or 10-mark question also. That is the things going on. And chat canvas, so whenever the students having the issues with anything, the students may be discussed with the chat GPT. From this, they may get the answer. That is why even the last year, when during the admission in the University of Delhi, they prepare a chatbot services, because the problem with students, they like to ask queries even the midnight, right? But generally, the people like us will not be available in the midnight and all. But here, the people may ask any queries in the chatbot. It may be give the answer at any time, even the midnight or any time it may give the answer without any hesitations on top. And last one is the proctoring examination. The proctoring is a main important component in the case of assessment. Proctoring means here the computer may act as a invigilator. The computer may act as invigilator duty. So for this, just like to do one tool's name, just I like to introduce the name. After that, I may stop my presentation. So the tool name, it is called Paper Shala. The tool name is called Paper Shala. Just I'm closing this unwanted screens. Yeah. The tool name is called Paper Shala. If possible, you can explore it. During the COVID, and just use this tool for conducting a examination also for my students. The tool is called papershala.com. Papershala.com, right? Just you can reach directly. So once you go to Paper Shala, you can see this login. Even you can log in. Or if you want to create a new account, you can go to the free institution registration. For this, you can explore it. But it's partially free, partially most of the things. If you want to get the 100% of features, you can go to paid. But I'm using the free version only. Here, there is one of the features called proctored exam. Proctored means we could control the students while writing the examination. While writing the online exam, the students are doing a lot of malpractice, a lot of copying things they're doing. They can open another textbook, maybe right. They may be open another tab to be right. But once using this kind of platform, the missus may monitor the learner's examination. It may be act as invigilated duty. If someone's open the monitor, it may be tell the teachers this particular students open the monitor. And automatically the mobile phone camera, each individual's mobile phone camera is open. The teacher may be monitoring the learners from the end. So like this, it's extending a proctored examination service, because now instead of a human being, the machine is doing the examination duty. The machine is doing the invigilation duty. So for this, we are using this kind of proctored examination So here they given the possibility cheating the students when they're doing the online. How this paper shala may helping to resolve this issue. Further, they given some kind of features they provided. Kindly explore this. And so the next class tomorrow also I'd like to go with because I have a lot of tools related to the AI as well as the Chat GPT. Yesterday we discussed, and tomorrow also I'm going to extend the Chat GPT in what way it may be helping for the classrooms, in what way it may be affect to the classroom. That also I'm going to discuss for the forthcoming classes and all. So meanwhile, if you have any queries, please kindly ask me if you have the queries up to now. Please. If you have any queries. So there is a question from Sindhu ma'am, whether this kind of tools may be replacing humans. It's not replacing, but we have to strengthen our digital skills. Otherwise, we may be thrown away. So that is why, because we could not be stop the technology growth, right? Because every seconds the technology growth is there. Suppose we are criticizing, we are not adapting this technology, one day we may be thrown away. So what we have to do, we have to explore it. So we have to be understand the what is that positive and negative aspects of this. From this we have to lead the lecture. Yeah, Ranveer Singh sir, really we also missed. Okay, so nice. So hopefully this the SAT maybe give the recorded session. Thank you all. If you have any other queries, please kindly ask me.
No, sir, it was wonderful listening to you, sir, actually. And if we can get a recording of this, this will be useful for us also for the future. So, yeah, sir. I have a little more question on this Tom app that is particularly on this PPT only.
Okay. What is the query, sir?
And yes, sir. And you have also told us about the presenter coach. That is again a PPT performance rehearsal part.
Yeah. Fine.
And see, sir, I'm not using Apple laptop, or I'm not using any advanced laptops. I'm using this old normal laptops only. So with these apps will be compatible with that particular older versions of laptop.
Yeah, of course, sir. Even I'm using the HP laptop. Okay, so don't worry that I'm using the Apple. That is the reason I'm using. So previously I was used in the HP laptop. Even I have the another HP laptop with me. The same features available the HP platform, HP. What is the OS? Only things you have to update your software, right? Only things you have to be go with the advanced software. Then automatically this kind of features may be supporting, because every time that software upgrade is going. That is why even the WhatsApp and they're providing the beta version. Beta version means actually an upgrade version. So we have to be upgrade our software. Then only it may be comfortable with the new features and all. Then that's the things only you have to ensure. Don't worry about you have the oldest system. So all the system, this kind of features might be working.
Right. So this is a wonderful thing, the rehearsal about this.
PPT
to know about it's a kind of a self-assessment only.
Of course, it's a good because without depends on other people's help, we can check whether we are presenting well. So it may give some kind of self-motivation also. It's great.
It's a SWOT analysis otherwise, sir.
Yeah, of course, exactly. The SWOT analysis. What is discussed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
much.
Can
you know, Sudhagar sir, where you are working in?
I'm working in Central University of Jammu, sir.
Which department, sir? Which department?
I'm working for a department of National Security Studies.
Oh, nice to hear, sir. Nice to hear. You are basically from which part of India, sir?
I'm from Tamil Nadu, sir.
Oh, fine. I mean, from Tamil Nadu. Fine. Happy to connect.
That's fine. So I'm from Kanyakumari district of Tamil Nadu. Sir.
Oh, great. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We'll be in touch, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, any other questions? Any other questions?
Anyone else? Otherwise, we leave it.
Yeah.
I think the more question.
Ranveer sir, do you have any question? Or you like to give some insight, please?
I think sir, we leave it. No?
No, sir, it was wonderful session. So somehow I just missed it, just initial 25 minutes. So it would be great if somebody share the recordings.
Oh, sure, sir. Maybe I can share this. Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Then we can quit this meeting. Thank you all. Bye. We will meet tomorrow. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Bye. Please.
I think we should leave it now. Any more questions? Anyone? Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming to this wonderful session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Bye.
And give your feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. I am leave this meeting. Bye.